And the one that I have now is a Spanish bandurria. Basically the difference, I'll get into a little bit later, but yeah, the song I'm gonna play is called Tinikling, which is a Filipino folk dance that I'll also get into a little bit later. Okay. Oops, sorry, okay, let me try again. Yeah, okay, so that is part of the Tinikling dance. Basically, the bigger ensemble of the Rondalia is includes like 6 instruments or 5 instruments. So the bandurria is the main soprano instrument and has the main melody. Usually there are 2 groups. The laúd is like a sister of the bandurria and just has like a lower sound. Also the main difference between the laúd and all the rest of them is like the F hole, the sound hole. The octavina is the only native Filipino instrument, so the rest are all from Spain originally. But it's still really similar to all of the other ones, but the main difference, it's like a smaller version of a guitar, and it has the round sound hole, the guitar, and the bass, obviously, that we're familiar with. All of them in the front have 14 strings traditionally. In the Spanish versions have 12. So like I said, the Spanish version came first and had originally 12 strings, but then it just kind of evolved in the Philippines and eventually they added 2 more strings. And as you can see, I didn't do it very well, but the main feature of the Rondalia and bandurria is the tremolo. So on the Filipino bandurria, there's groupings of 3 instead. So it'd be 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, and 1. And it's mainly just so that you can get a better tremolo sound. There's more strings to do it on. And yeah, so basically the background of the Rondalia, which was really interesting, I thought. I won't show the video, but Spain conquered the Philippines for over 300 years, so our culture is very, very influenced by Spanish culture, and that's why it's so different from most Asian cultures, most Asian countries, because of that. So the story of the Rondalia is basically the Spanish prison guards would play these instruments that they brought from Spain on their downtime, but they would have to make rounds around the prison. And ronda in Spanish is round, and so they would go around, make their rounds, and then they'd play together, and then that's kind of how the Rondalia came to be. And then it just kind of stayed in the Philippines, as with all the other Spanish influences that stayed in the Philippines, and evolved into what it is today. So yeah, the one that I was lent is a Spanish one, so there's only 12 strings. Yeah, and so basically my inspiration for this was because I teach Tinikling to my students. And there are many, many different Filipino folk dances, but this one is probably the most popular one in the Philippines. So with my kids, I have the bamboo sticks, and there's 2 of them that you tap together and you click and you dance in between them. This slide onward is the presentation that I show them. I won't go through it all, but I give them kind of overview of the Philippines, talk about the history of Tinikling, and then I show them a video of me doing it. So when I was in undergrad, I was really involved in the Filipino Association there, and every year we put on a cultural show that would just feature a bunch of different Filipino folk dances, and Tinikling is one that we do every single year because it's so famous. So I'll show you the Tinikling that was done in 2015. And then yeah, you'll hear the song that I attempted to play. The beginning is a different dance. I'm clapping. So it's just a lot of coordination going on. Yeah, and then they get blindfolded and then, yeah. So yeah, that's it.